My name is Frank Murphy. I'm a sixth grade teacher at Holland Elementary School in the Council Rock School District. I've taught for 23 years in the Council Rock School District. I'm also a basketball coach. I coach a 17 and under AAU team, USBA team called Brand Black. I was at a staff meeting here at Holland Elementary School, and Julie Wetherill, who's a kindergarten teacher, introduced the whole charge behind Travis Manion and what it was about at a staff meeting. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. Bringing in the Character Does Matter program with my sixth graders was easy because we teach leadership all the time. When I say we teach, I don't mean I teach, I mean my students teach too. They teach me things every day. So my team was just another natural segue from my classroom to my team. I probably actually thought of my team first. I'm always preaching, you gotta get involved with community service and giving back.
My dad introduced me to this story. He showed us a YouTube video about it, and I liked the idea that the organization had behind it. So my dad and I thought it would be a great opportunity to go work with them and have our team affiliated with them.
Our first event that we ever did was a National Day of Service. I tried to set it up so we would be at a tournament, and we chose the tournament because it was near the National Day of Service. We had 2 games in the morning, and we won both games, which qualified us for the championship. We still, obviously, we're gonna honor our commitment to go to this War Memorial Park and beautify it and clean it up, our whole team. We changed, we put our flip-flops on, kept our uniforms on, and went and worked for 2 hours out in the heat. But we had our championship game right after that, and we lost. We lost to the team that we had beat previously in the morning. But I said right when it happened, and we talked about it, I said I wouldn't change the experience that we had for those 2 hours cleaning up that park and just watching the guys get together and elbow each other and sort of make fun of each other and argue about who would get to paint the bench instead of pick up the trash, that kind of stuff. It was really cool.
I think it's that Frank takes a genuine concern in each and every one of the players that he comes in contact with. Those are the things and the qualities that Andrew really likes.
The bond I have with my coach is it's pretty cool. He's just a guy who just loves everyone. My team, it's like brotherhood.
One of our team members was involved in a car accident, and 3 boys from the Council Rock School District lost their lives.
One of my players, Drew Burton, called me and told me something was up with an accident, and I wasn't sure what exactly had happened. I made some phone calls and found out that Shamus had died in a tragic car accident with some other students and friends. Shamus was an all-out kind of player. He wore his heart on his sleeve. He would cry after losses. He would get significantly angry at himself if he missed a layup, things like that. Never pointed a finger at anybody. He was big. He was about 6'2" and thick, and he was a football player. And he was a tough-looking dude to me. And he was comfortable in his own skin. He made everybody feel better about themselves. He elevated people.
Yo, Shamus, haircut.
He got us wearing these beach hats. We had beach hats, and every player wanted to have a beach hat. He was just a great dude.
Shamus had a heart of gold. He was fun-loving, made everything a great time. He was a lot like Frank in many ways.
I remember the last time I ever spoke to Shamus. We were gonna play in a benefit game, our team in Norristown, and I needed his uniform for someone. He was going away to visit his dad in St. Louis, and I called him and I said, hey man, could we borrow your uniform? Of course he said yes. But I remember when I hung up the phone with him, I said, I love you, dude. And he said, I love you too, coach. And that was the first time he ever said it to me. He had never said, I love you back to me. The last thing he ever said to me, I'm fortunate and lucky that it was that. But we got the team together. We play in a fall league every year. Before the game started, each one of my players had a flower, had a rose. Each one lined up and walked up and gave Mr. Digney and Mrs. Digney a flower, and then Mrs. Digney had Shamus's uniform and gave it to Griffin Smith, and he put it on, and then we played. Almost every game we play in, we have either Shamus's uniform or a uniform that has the number 89.
The time I got to wear it, it just made me feel like a brick wall, kind of. The feeling was just awesome. It was like right on my shoulder.
Shamus was an all-around hard worker, really good teammate, and because Travis Manion embodies that, we try to work our hardest in doing community service as a team, as he would have done.
Coming to like Travis Manion and stuff, just because he's not here anymore, we can always just keep going. And when we go, it always he's always with us.
Him dying so untimely, and then our fall season starting, it sort of probably just elevated our connection with the Travis Manion Foundation, because we knew that Shamus loved doing that too, and as a team we did. And a lot of the memories that we formed and built with him were not just in games or on boardwalks in Myrtle Beach, but doing the Travis Manion Foundation stuff.
I'm Ronald Garrison. I'm Shamus Digney.
Do it again, go ahead.
I'm Ronald Garrison. I'm Shamus Digney. And we're a partnership with the Travis Manion Foundation, which the foundation supports the families of veterans.
The work that Frank's basketball team continues to do for the Travis Manion Foundation also pulls from the memory of Shamus. There are two important pieces of the boys' lives right now that seem to coincide together, and I think that Shamus bond will always be a remembrance when they ever think and hear of the Travis Manion Foundation.
I know when my players are done doing a service event for the Travis Manion Foundation, they have this euphoric feeling afterwards, because we've all talked about it, like, wow, that was awesome. That was an amazing feeling. Like they felt, maybe they didn't want to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning, but then it's always afterwards, like, wow, that was awesome.